Hey guys, today I'll be talking about how to import and export files in Photoshop and some things you need to watch out for when doing it. So the first thing is we want to create a new file. Click create new and just click create. All the settings I'll talk about it in a different tutorial very soon. And if you want to import a file, all you need to do is open your File Explorer right here and just drag and drop your pictures into the Photoshop. And as you can see, there are blue edges around it and it doesn't exactly fit the canvas. So what you want to do is you want to make it fit. So just drag the corners until you feel like it. This is good. And just click enter. And there you have it. Now you've imported your file. I don't know why I created text. This is how you import a file, right? And now all you have to do is just file, save, and save it under a location, right? Let's save on my desktop, just save, and now it's saved. So let's say we want to export a file, right? Let me open a file that I've already used. Let's say this one. Now you see we're reading the Photoshop format. And after it's loaded up, we're gonna try to export it. Oh, as you can see, it's almost the same image, right? Because I exported this file to get this picture right here. Get rid of this, change it to move tool. Okay, so if you want to export a file, go to File and Export right here. And normally you don't want to use Quick Export as PNG because you don't really can control much settings on it. But export as is what we usually use. So in the middle, there will be a preview for your image like this. And on the right, there are different settings. I'll be talking about it. And the first setting is file settings. File settings, you can choose different format or quality. Some things you need to know is if the format is JPG, you cannot see the transparency. But if your format is PNG, there will be a setting for you to choose the transparency. Well, because my picture right here doesn't have any transparency in it, so you won't really see the effect. But you always need to remember to, if you want to have transparency in your image, choose PNG. If you don't want it, choose JPEG, which in this case, I'll choose JPEG. Lower than that, we have image size. Image size basically tells you how big you want your image to be. Right now, it's at 100%, so this is 1 by 1. But if you want to scale it up or scale it down, you can just drop some manual and you can select it. Let's say 500%. Oh, you can't even do that because my picture is already too big. So therefore, I'm going to change it back to 100. There you go. Now it's 100%. It's all good. And the canvas size, you don't really need to worry about it because it adjusts with your image size. For the metadata, if you choose copyright and contact info, you can include all your contact into your metadata. They cannot access it directly. They have to use some kind of software to access it. But it just makes sure your picture is not being used by like someone else without your credentials. And the color space is important because if your pictures is not in sRGB, which we have choose the option right here, if your picture is not in sRGB color profile, your color will actually look a little bit different when you upload it to Instagram. Because Photoshop is a powerful software, it detects which color profile you use, right? But websites like Facebook or Instagram, it doesn't really know. But the only color profile they know is sRGB. So that's why you always want to convert it to sRGB if you want to upload it to the web. In the embedded color profile, you choose that when you don't want to convert it to sRGB, but you want to save it later for people to know, like, oh, this is ProPhoto RGB, it's not sRGB. That's why the color is different. So when they switch your ProPhoto RGB to sRGB, the color will look normal. So that's all about import and export files in Photoshop. I hope you guys learned something from it.